week marks 6 months since the Camp Fire burned through Paradise, Magalia, and Concow. Before it was done, the fire killed 85 people, destroyed thousands of homes and businesses. The fire left tons of toxic debris and contaminated water for survivors to deal with.
And now, 6 months later, the first families are just beginning to rebuild their homes. Action News Now reporter Laura Eng caught up with the family who got Paradise's first rebuilding permit.
This is where the Bizard family lost their home on Ramada Lane. But for the family, they say moving back to Paradise was never a question. Shovel by shovel, the Bizards did not give up hope after the Camp Fire destroyed their home.
There was never a question that we're going to come back. It's what has to happen, what needs to happen.
They had only been living in the home for 2 years.
That's, I believe, Grace out in the front yard.
When we first caught up with the Bizards a few months ago, we looked back at old photos, including this one, their neighbor's shot of their house the day the fire erupted.
We had left at 8:30 in the morning. He stayed, and that's the fire just behind our house. So that's the last known picture we have of our house.
In March, the Bizards got the very first rebuild permit in Paradise. 2 months later,
when I saw we were breaking ground, I teared up a little bit, but it's exciting. It's exciting and we're moving along.
So this area was the master bedroom. It'll be nice to be, once the house is built, to be sleeping back in our own house in this area. Over here we had an office. This is where my wife worked out of. My daughter did all her homework.
John Hornback of Ridge Construction is the Bizards contractor.
People want to move back, and we want them to move back. That's part of the rebuild, feeling of Paradise.
He has about a dozen other housing projects in the works.
They're just going to keep coming, at us, probably more than we, more than we can probably handle. More than anybody's going to be able to handle here. There's limited resources, a lot of people that we work with have left town.
As of April 30th, the town of Paradise has received about 60 applications to rebuild. So far, the town has given out about 12 rebuild permits. We took a drive with Jason Bizard around his decimated neighborhood.
Due to how many homes were destroyed, there are going to be pockets of Paradise that aren't going to progress probably as fast as some people want or as fast as some people think it should, but it's all going to get cleaned up eventually, so I'm not worried about it. It'll get done when it gets done.
And he says Paradise is making great strides.
This is a house that's really taken off. I think their foundation was okay, so they were able to put up their walls very fast. And that's exactly what we want to see throughout town, is houses like that.
Seeing rubble turn into a standing home is an attitude adjuster, he says.
When you see rubble like this on the side of the road and all these trees, it can kind of, I think, depress people still. But seeing a house almost built is just a huge positive step in the right direction.
6 months after losing their home in the Camp Fire, the Bizard family will continue to rebuild. And just a little over 6 months into the future, the Bizard family hopes that they can call this home sweet home again. Reporting in Paradise, Laura Eng, Action News Now.